the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Welcome
Rose,
back, everyone,
sure.
to
Nice girl.
episode
Who wants to know?
8.
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway,
I don't know
there was
what
an
that
island
means.
there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yikes.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers. Come on, mister. I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
Wait. I love that they're putting so much more detail into every little scene. Like, before in the original game, it feels like you were just walking through a storyline, and the storyline was amazing. But now, it feels like you're walking through, like, I don't even know, like a story with, like, detail.
Follow me. It's not far.
Damn good cup of coffee. Yeah, I'm just looking for a manuscript, buddy. Slow your roll. Just letting you guys know that I actually have no idea where the manuscripts or the thermoses are. I'm just looking around.
Listen, I got things to do. This
Okay.
place don't run itself.
Sorry. You hear that? Oh, this must be someone like hitting a piece of wood. It's fine.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Tire swing, nice. It's like the cheapest thing you could ever make for a kid's toy. It's like every kid's play, but that's actually like it looks like expensive. It's actually made for a tire swing. That's cool. I usually see tire swings just on
Oh,
trees.
give me a break, mister. Can we just...
Yes,
Well, mister,
you're the one that's
this here's
slow.
Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
See what I see?
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Let me grab
Rose,
the
you
coffee.
have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Darn.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Oh, what's... Oh...
No, I don't like how Barry
What?
passes out first. It should be Alan, because if the game knows anything about anything, it's that unless unless she was a genius and gave the bigger guy a lot more, so he'd pass out quicker. But that's the only way. If she gave the same amount of dose
It's
to
coming
both
for
of
you,
them,
hiding in my barber's skin.
Alan should
I'm
pass
too
out
weak to
first.
stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
Great, we get to check out the house now.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
That's cool. I don't think in the...
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Have a nice day.
Oh, I get it. They're not just saying inconsistent stuff. They're saying things that they normally say, like at my job, there's certain phrases that I say like a lot throughout the day, like thank you, have a great day, or like I work with a lot of money. You probably wonder what my job is now. I'm not telling you guys because I don't want you guys to just track me down. But I work with a lot of money, like at least 6,000 every day. And I give people their money and they always say, I always ask, would you like your change back? And sometimes they say no, yes, no, here, keep it as a tip or whatever. And I'm not a waiter. Why would waiters work with $6,000? And so I feel like when the taken are taken, their mind is fogged. And they're like almost possessed. But when you get possessed by like a demon that's trying to control you, but when you get possessed by whatever this foggy mind, it just fogs your mind where you're dumb enough to comply with something, but you're still there. And that's why these people still say the things that they normally say, because that saying, their phrase is so deeply rooted in their mind. It's in the deepest part of their mind because it's something they say every single day. It's literally part of who they are. And the fog, like when you're possessed, it takes you away and you're not there anymore basically. But with this, you're still there. You're deep down, like it's cool. I didn't know that. I thought they're just saying
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to...
I thought they were just saying
Mr. Randolph
inconsistent,
liked
incomprehensible
Rose. That little
stuff.
smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, The writer and his smart-ass sidekick looked like trouble, and they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station. Find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
In the original game, I think that the police just show up automatically. It's a continuous cutscene, and then next thing you know, I'm back in the woods. They have a baby crying? Oh well, it's a trailer park. I like.
You're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent Nightingale, FBI. Get him up, Hemingway. You're under arrest. You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face. Stay right where you are, Slane.
Bullet time. Bullet slow, whatever it's called.
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac.
Just like that.
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on. Take it easy on him. Don't let him get away. Move it, move it, move it. Don't let him get away.
Just going for a light jog.
Stop running. There he goes. Okay, men. Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Oh, damn.
Over here.
Oh my god. I don't trust it. Run away from the cops. I'm running from the cops. And I'm Alan Wake. And I am white. I see a manuscript page. It's laying right on the ground for me.
Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
I'm gonna read the manuscript page.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Oh. Looks like we're back in Bunker. Would you look at that?
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. "Pretty girl," she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
She put a bunch of Valium in the coffee. What are you talking about? She put like a whole bottle of Xanax.
I'm a federal agent pursuing a fugitive. You want to discuss my method, Sheriff? Make an appointment. Over.
You stay right where you are, Agent Nightingale. I'm on my way.
Search the area. Stay sharp. This way. Over here.
Looks like we made a fatal mistake. Well, it does say hazard, so.
Search the area. Stay sharp. This way. Over here.
I don't know what's going on.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
I've lost contact with most of the men you assigned to me. Explain to me.
Are you kidding? I mean, this guy, he wears a tweed jacket. Over.
He's the guy we're chasing. If it's not him, who then? Bigfoot? Over.
I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
They're right. They're putting so much more dialogue, like the little things that they add in there. It's like they have the perfect pot of pasta and like hamburger and like the perfect pot. But you're just missing the sugar, or not sugar, the salt and the garlic and whatever, and they added that perfect. They have the chicken, and they have the deep fryer, I guess, but they don't have the 11 herbs and spices. But now they do. With the gravy. Oh, we gotta run now. Can't see us pin a rock. I don't have a gun though. Yeah, I'm just gonna run upstairs really quickly. I need to see what's in here.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what you... Come on.
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan.
We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Oda Scotch about him, you know what I mean? Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh yeah, I bet it does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
What is that? What am I looking for? I don't know, but whatever it is, I didn't see it. Any manuscript pages up here? Guess not.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Maine, probably a reference to where Stephen King lives.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Looks like I just not found a light, but I found a coffee thermos too. I found a coffee thermos.
There was no power to the searchlight.
Follow the cord. Let's get out of here. Running down the stairs. I'm running away. I'm going fast as I can. And I'm running away today. I'm going far away. Oh. It's not where we want to go. Here we go. Oh, here we come. We're running down the street.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Ouch. God.
And here's another call. You're on KBF-FM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, helicopters buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
We both died. I died pretty crazy too. Like he chopped off my head with a sling. Damn. Come get me now, bud. Yeah. 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 We're gonna walk through here like nothing, like no big dealio. Wow, that's a jump scare. Very scared right now.